early for all this acting.
I knew Derek was coming, or someone secured him under, but Erica, I mean, I jumped into bed with you because I knew he was going to be over.
Right. Do you think this alibi thing will work? Do you think it'll get us out of this?
Thank you.
So do you think Derek might drop the charges now?
I don't know. Derek's not an idiot, but his opinion of me is pretty low, and I think eventually he's going to think that I had an affair.
Well, what if this alibi doesn't work and we go to trial? How long do you think Kendall can put up with this? What were you doing in her bed?
Don't let Erica tell you what to watch. Find a show you like, okay?
Well, what do you expect from my mother? She has no idea that your little affair with Dixie is an act.
Outraged mother-in-law makes it look authentic.
Okay, my mother saw you and Dixie in bed together. So according to her, it makes everything that she's ever said about you true.
That show was for Derek's sake. I knew he was coming up. I didn't know your mom was going to be there as well.
This sucks. This is so much harder than I thought it would be.
You know I love you, right?
Yeah, I know that, but it'd be a lot easier to remember when you're not rolling around in the bed with Dixie.
Rolling? There was no rolling. I didn't roll with her.
That's what it looked like to me.
No rolling.
Fine. Well, she was having a lot of fun. She's having a hell of a lot more fun than I am. I mean, she gets the fun, and what do I get? I get tons of frustration and a really annoying mother.
All right. The end result's worth it.
Okay, so when do we get to do the last scene? You, the deceptive, awful husband, and me, the forgiving wife.
As soon as Derek believes that I was with Dixie the night that Madden was buried.
Okay.
Okay. When this is all over, then we'll...
I said okay.
Okay, you said okay.
I said okay. I'm not happy with it. I don't like it, but I will go along with it.
And behind closed doors, we're still just us.
You better find a way to convince Derek. Fast. Fast. Ownership has its privileges.
Hi. Zach actually left a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I don't think that you and I should be seen together.
Well, only in public.
What if somebody walked by and saw you come in here?
They think that I would be confronting the tramp who's after my husband.
What do you want?
I want your take on the affair. Is it good for you?
It's manageable if I want to stay out of prison. You know, it's funny. I almost passed out when you walked in here with that TV crew and hit me.
that was good, right? I thought that was good. Made it seem real, right?
Yeah, it was very real. Derek was actually here, but I don't think that he's buying it.
Well, neither am I. Because you are obviously working like hell to make this affair with Zach the real thing.
Hey, look, this whole alibi thing wasn't my idea.
Just your fantasy.
You got a problem, talk to your husband, okay?
Why don't you keep that in mind, then? My husband.
Wasn't this whole thing partly your idea?
Why don't you just stop playing the part, Dixie? It's not healthy for you.
Where is this coming from? Did Zach say something?
Hey, you didn't have to. Why don't you play the part in public, not in private? Yeah, I saw the way you were looking at Zach when he walked out of here. That, please, Zach, please don't go. I want more, Zach.
What do you mean you saw? You were, like, standing in the hall?
What, like peeping through a keyhole? No, actually, I have the best seat in the house. In Zach's office at my very own private little monitor.
What are you saying? There's a camera in here?
Yeah, well, you can never have too many cameras in a casino. I mean, you would honestly be surprised what people try to get away with.
Unbelievable. You know, spy like a kinky freak all you want. There's nothing going on.
Okay. See, ever since you went to Europe, you have proved that you cannot be trusted.
Why don't you just trust your husband? Don't you realize what you're doing is just pushing him away?
Oh, you wish.
Lots of women are attracted to Zach. As long as it's unrequited, why should you care? Unless, of course, you think Zach's attracted to me.
Give me some good news.
It's great weather. They're not going to drop the charges against you.
So upstanding clerks and seedy motel rooms don't hold any weight anymore, huh?
The DA has to go forward with this case. Between the fingerprints and the blood, they'd have a hard time proving that anyone did this but you. And besides, that evidence would undermine the case against any other possible defendant.
So it's their evidence against our alibi.
And they are spending a lot of time and a lot of work to find any slip, any discrepancy, any chance that you bought, traded for old gambling debts. So tell me, Zach, any chance they'll find something?
Relax. I didn't say anything to the clerk. I don't know the man.
No phone calls? Emails? Telepathy? No connection whatsoever.
Police is not going to find anything because there's nothing to find.
So tell me about the evidence.
Tell you what.
Your fingerprint, Greg's blood.
Yeah, it looks bad. Must have been planted.
By who?
Don't know. Killers, maybe. Overzealous cop.
My brother is honest. He doesn't frame
I
people.
didn't mention Derek. Saw the cops on the police force.
Zach is way too smart and his taste is way too good. He'd never fall for you.
Then you have nothing to worry about.
But you are trying to land him.
I didn't say that.
You don't have to. Zach's a man. And when grateful, needy women are around, then...
I'm not needy.
Okay, fine. Helpless, dependent, whatever you want to call it. Very few active, healthy men can resist a half-dressed woman pawing at them.
You know, it actually matters to me
You know
that
what?
Zach is married.
You don't give a damn. You would do anything to get what you want.
What I want is to find my daughter.
Okay. Look, we're very sorry. We sympathize about your lost daughter, but you are obviously using her to get your hands on Zach.
You know what? I think you should get out now.
Don't be stupid, Dixie. This affair alibi is all that's standing between you and prison. Now, if you go too far and I no longer want my husband back, I will tell everyone that your alibi is a lie and let you both do lots and lots of hard time. Don't test me.
So you can't explain the evidence?
I can't explain why there shouldn't be any, because we didn't do it.
So you must have been set up.
Ah,
Well, the DA is going to argue that the evidence is legitimate and that your alibi is bogus.
that's why I hired a brilliant attorney to convince him otherwise.
Well, as brilliant as I am, I wouldn't bet against the credibility of a desk clerk against solid forensic evidence. The odds are lousy. Juries are a crapshoot.